Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I just realized did I actually send Wendy the link other than
There she is.
there she is? Yeah, good, good. Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hi, guys.
Well, you're recording right away.
I had it preset to record. No.
Hi, Wendy.
Welcome, welcome. Who's excited for tonight?
Yay!
It is a night full of fun, that's for sure. I'm going to just wait for maybe one more minute and then we'll roll because we don't want to waste one moment of goodness. Coming rolling in. Hey, Abby. Hey, Kim.
Hello.
Hey, Ashley, Letha, Andrea, Janet, Jane. Welcome, welcome. Well, I think we're going to get started, and as other people hop on, that's fantastic, but we have a rare treat tonight. I'm super excited to have Wendy Larson with us. Wendy is our diamond upline and our spot, like she's technically plays the role of my sponsor. She adopted me, which I was so thankful for when I was almost gold and said, basically she said, I see that you're almost gold. Can I adopt you? And I said, yes, please. She's amazing. And if you haven't had the opportunity to meet her yet, you will just love her, how she loves people. Her passion is contagious. She's a fabulous teacher, mentor. She knows how to ask some of the hard questions that really make you think. And she's just been a huge blessing to me. And her story is amazing and powerful. I think several of you probably watched her video that we've put up. Most recently, that wonderful, powerful story of hope. If you haven't seen it, it's on our Positively Pink page. And so tonight, but one thing that she has is just that unwavering belief. And so when in thinking about what I wanted her to talk about on tonight is that, and just to build that same, or help you see the amazingness that is in your hands right now. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn things over to Wendy. Welcome to our Positively Pink team page. Team Zoom, I mean.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on tonight. I just love Catherine and Jane. You guys are really blessed to have such amazing leaders. You guys are all leaders yourselves. And we are going to talk about having unwavering faith, unwavering belief in this company, in the products, in this business. You know, I think there's a missing element to a lot of people's belief, and the missing element, actually, Catherine touched on it, is passion. And what I have learned is that people don't get on board with you because of what you know or what you're trying to prove or what you're trying to teach. They get on board with you because you're passionate about what you're doing, what you're offering, and what you have. And even if you don't know what any of that is, a smile in your voice and a smile on your face is passionate enough for somebody to say yes to you. And sometimes we have to smile in our messages, and that may require an emoji, which, by the way, I am not a very good emoji person, so I've had to practice that. What I am really good at, though, is exclamation points, because I feel like everything that I'm trying to say is exclamated. So my messages come across, right, Catherine? They are like, always, everything. Yes. So, you know, I didn't come into this having belief in network marketing. I didn't, I dabbled a little bit in Pampered Chef beforehand, and it was fun. I mean, I got to teach about healthy cooking and healthy nutrition and things like that I love to do. That is just, I did it in my community. I did community education classes like that. But with Plexus, it was different. It was the passion of the culture that I got introduced to. And when people have an introduction to the culture and the community with your business, they kind of don't want to leave it. So what does that look like to you guys? A lot of that has to do with how you passionately introduce somebody either on a team page or on their wall. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but I've started actually putting meet so-and-so on my wall and sharing tidbits about them and why they love Plexus. Today I did meet Jamie, and I wanted people to meet Jamie Withrow, who's a registered dietitian. She's my level 1. It took her 9 months, by the way, of watching me before she would say yes. And I've sent her samples, and I reached out to her so many times, and she ignored every single one of my messages. I could go back and show you. I probably sent her 6 messages asking, did you get my samples? What did you think? Did you get my samples? What did you think? Hey girl, did you get those samples? What did you think? Like, not kidding you. But I didn't give up. I did not give up. I did not need her to tell me that she was excited about Plexus for me to continue asking her. I was going to continue asking her until I got an answer. Are you guys that driven? Are you guys that determined? Are you guys that passionate about what you have? I wasn't going to let her not answer me because I knew what I had was the answer to what she was looking for. You know what Jamie did? She sat and researched Plexus for 9 months, assuring herself that it was going to be okay. Well, she's a dietitian. She's sciencey. I'll give her credit for that. But now she's on board. Now she's a senior Ruby. Now she's working for Emerald. Now she's quit her day job, which was working in a hospital full time, and staying home with her daughter that she had a year ago. So passion goes a long way. So what does that look like? I said we're meeting people online. If people cannot see inside of our Plexus culture, like our team page or our chats, like the outside world that are watching us with our consistency and with our passion, if they can't see inside, we have to put what we do on the outside. And you guys follow me. I want you guys to be watching what I'm doing. I want you guys to be commenting because I am making sure my outside world is seeing what we're doing on the inside of our team. Catherine today made a top achiever post. I mean, she made my top achiever post today because she enrolls and she brings people onto this business. And so she made that. But anyway, the other thing is I want to tell you guys is that you don't need to be the experts because I promise you, you're not going to be good at what you're doing at first. Your messages might not be so great. People may ignore you for 9 months like they did me. You may not know how to do a sip and see, but you'll learn. You may not know anything about the products, but you listen to videos. You're never going to be the expert until you actually practice what you're doing. Okay, that's called action creates competency, and competency creates confidence. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Action creates competency, and competency creates confidence. That means for the next several years, if you want to change what you're doing in your life, if you want to, because I can tell you it's pretty great to have a team of people, of new friends. It's pretty great to have an income from home. It's pretty great to travel places. That means I have to practice what I'm doing every single day. I have to practice it until I get good. I have to practice it until I have confidence. And when I have confidence, I have passion. I have to practice passion in order to make sure I'm confident in my passion. So do that. I want to tell you a little story about messaging people. I don't know how many of you guys use the Dough app, and you don't need the Dough app to be competent at this. I mean, I got to Diamond without a Dough app, okay, you guys. It's a great little tool, but you don't need it. I have used my experience of just like chatting with people, making friends with them online. I messaged a gal last week because you know what I loved? She was showing me her garden. Like in the 3-foot snowbanks that we have in Minnesota, she was showing me how she was going to make her garden for the summertime. And I thought, hey, I like this girl. I like to garden. I'm going to message her. We just got to talking and we said, we need to meet for coffee. And we said, screw coffee, let's do dinner tomorrow night. We met for dinner the very next night, and now we're friends on Facebook, and we still message each other. She had a lot of questions about Plexus. I didn't bring it up to her, but she had a lot of questions about Plexus. I guarantee you this girl is going to join my team. Why? Because I showed interest in what she was doing. I reached out. I showed passion about whether I'm talking about gardening or whether I'm talking about cooking or whether I'm talking about my children. I put a smile on my face and I become magnetic. And I know that you guys can do that too. This is not being inauthentic. Think about the things that you love about your products. Think about what it feels like to not have digestive issues or to not have hair falling out or to not be tired in the afternoon. Those are things to be passionate about. And there's a lot of people that are watching you waiting for you to be passionate. They're waiting for you to be excited because then when you are, then they will be too. And their yeses are going to come a lot sooner than them just sitting there watching you. So take your passion, put it outside on your wall. There's something that you love out there. Be authentic in your posting. Practice what you do all the time until you become confident, because that's what creates confidence is your competency. And I have a challenge for you guys. Who's earning the iPad this month? Yeah. Good. Abby, Jane, and Catherine are the 3 people that I saw raising hands. Okay. May I ask, why would you not attempt to try to earn this? What would hold you back? Is it reaching out? You guys, you can do it. You're not going to die, I promise. I have to reach out. I reached out to 10 new people today. I actually contacted some old customers and some old inactive ambassadors, and I'm sharing about the new product tester to try Slim and Metaburn, because they can get on that welcome pack with the block for $99, which if I maybe threw in a $10 rebate on that, they'd get it for $89. Like, who wouldn't try Plexus for $89? Another thing I wanted to share with you, and this is really pivotal, I think, for your businesses, is this. When you enroll somebody, you need to get them on the phone. They need to hear how passionate you are, how excited you are about your products. They need to hear Catherine's story. They need to hear Jane's story. They need to hear your sponsor's story. And then you have to start asking them what their goals are, because their goals may not be the triplex. Newsflash. It's the best thing out there, but what are their goals? What if they say it's only weight loss, but you find out they have an autoimmune condition that you know has helped other people? It is so important to get on the phone and ask questions and really get to the root of what they're looking for, because you have the answer. And when you do enroll somebody, talk to them about making a paycheck. Talk to them about where to find their paycheck in the back office. That is what sold me. I didn't tell Kristen ever. I didn't tell anybody online our financial situation ever. She only knew that I had thyroid problems. She didn't even know about my Lyme issues, but she knew I had thyroid problems. And when she got me on the phone a week within sponsoring me, she showed me where my paycheck would be in my back office for ordering product. That got me thinking. And any smart woman who is thrifty, does the bills, and knows that they need money will figure out how to make a paycheck. But unless you don't tell them, they're not going to do anything. Do you know you're fully responsible for that information to them? They don't have to do a business, but do they want to make income on their own product purchases? Absolutely. That's like a coupon, you guys. When Kristen told me that, I started thinking about all the people that I knew Plexus could help with, and I started sharing. And you could have people on your team who are waiting to do the same. They're waiting for you to share that with them to be passionate, to excited, and to gather more information. So that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I want to challenge you to get that iPad. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how scary it is. I don't care what your fears are. I don't care what your belief is, because action creates competency, and competency creates confidence. That's the order, folks. And unless you do something about it, that's how it goes. So, okay, somebody, Kim, Melinda, you guys need to mute your phones. So yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions? Or Catherine, do you have any other thoughts? We have like 5 minutes.
I was gonna, I had a question for you. Not right now, honey, please. And now it escaped me. But there was something, let's see, what did they, sorry, I got distracted by my children, or my family coming in.
My dog's been distracting me the whole time. I rambled,
Right.
I can trying to go outside. Go on.
Maybe do others have any questions? What questions do you have for Wendy? I was looking for.
Okay, I have a question. And it could be that I've been grabbing tidbits of information here and there, and I don't want to confuse this, but I've heard it mentioned several times that, well, we used to call them white lines, you know, our ambassadors that have not been active for a long time. Am I understanding correctly that with that one form for no longer having them, that they could still like rejoin?
Yeah. If they haven't ordered in 6 months or more, they can rejoin. And if it's under the same person, yes. I think it's 6 to 12 months, somewhere in there. There's a cancellation form in our back office. In our virtual office, they can fill out and say that they want to start over and come back.
And I think part of it is they couldn't, isn't it also that a membership can't have gone through in the last 6 months?
Right.
Like if
Yes.
a membership went through 2 months ago, even though they haven't ordered, it still would count. Some sort of money has been exchanged and they're still active.
Yep, that's exactly true, Catherine. Yep.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about the scarcity mindset. And just overcoming that. You know, I've been struck in myself because sometimes, you know, in Brainerd, because we have 2 diamonds in this area and lots of other people, like sometimes there's, you're like, oh, I've reached out to everybody. Beth and I were at I guess it's like a bar, but it's, what is it called? It's like a tap house, and one of our friends was singing at it. So we went to there and had some root beer, you know. But I turned to Beth and I said, I'm looking around this room. I said, I don't know anybody here. Nobody's on Plexus in this room that I know of. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes in Brainerd, it feels like everybody that we know already knows that we're doing Plexus. And I'm like, I looked around the room, there's a whole bunch of people. I didn't know who they were. They hadn't heard about Plexus yet, or maybe they have, but you know, so sometimes we have this mindset that everybody's already taken up.
Well,
Talk about that.
There's a saying that says, okay, can everyone mute their phones? Or, Catherine, can you mute them for me? It's just really distracting. Whatever you wait, let me start over. That was funny. I'm like, wait a minute, not me, don't mute me. Whatever you radiate outward, whether it's your thoughts, your feelings, your mental pictures, and your words, you attract into your life. So if you have this mindset that the products are too expensive, Well, ironically, you're going to attract people who think it's too expensive. You guys, I have not gotten the it's too expensive feedback in years. I have people not ready to get on board, but I don't have people telling me that it's too expensive. In fact, I take that back. I think I did get a gal say it's too expensive, and I quickly shot her down and said, no, these products are actually really super affordable, and I actually make money on my products. So whatever you put out there is kind of what you're going to be attracting. If you think everybody's on Plexus, well, is it really true? I mean, seriously, is it really true? It's not. I pray every day that God opens new opportunities, opens new doors. I think it's limited vision too. I was reading, I'm doing this Draw the Circle 40-day prayer challenge. And when we talk about vision, it says we certainly practice sound financial management, and we count the cost of every vision and steward every penny in a way that honors God. But we refuse to let our budget determine our vision, meaning that it would be poor stewardship because it is based on our limited resources rather than on God's unlimited resources. That's really a profound statement. Like, we base everything off of what comes into our bank account versus what God can actually provide for us. So if we dreamed about the things that God could provide for us, we're actually giving into God's given dreams for us versus our unlimited resources. So if your vision is God-given, it will most definitely be beyond your ability and beyond your resources, because God will get all of the glory. And I promise you this, the God who gives the vision in this is the same God who makes the provision. Isn't that cool? Like, the God who creates the vision is the God who creates the provision. Like, he will provide for you. So maybe you guys need to check into what your dreams look like, what your vision for your future looks like, and then trust that God will provide for it because you're acting in obedience with it. So that's what I have on that.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it applies so much to, our mindset about finances, our mindset about our business and what's possible with it, and how do you see yourself as a leader? If you don't, then you're limiting your ability to be a leader. See yourself as a leader. Like, tell yourself, do some affirmations. Why am I such a good leader every day? And you will pick out the great attributes. Go ahead.
We're all leaders. We just don't even understand what we're leading in. We're leading our children. We're leading students. We are, we probably lead at something in church. Like, we are all leading. I mean, somebody is following us doing something. So we're all leaders. You just need to step into the shoes and wear them for a while. And it's not so bad. It's actually kind of fun.
Awesome.
So,
yeah.
Anyway. There we go.
Awesome. Love it.
You guys, y'all gonna hop on to Team Wellness in 5 minutes, okay?
Yes.
And listen to Jamie. She's
We
gonna
are.
be good.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell my story about how it took her 9 months and watched me.
Isn't that encouraging though to hear that, right?
That just proves you gotta stick with it. And you guys, I have a level 1 that has been on the products for 4 years. Guess what? She messaged me and asked me to do a sip and see for her this month. She hasn't shared at all. 4 years. She's finally ready to do a business.
Yeah.
Stick with it. People watch what you do, what you say.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you have to hop on to the other one, so I don't want to keep you any longer, but thanks so much.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to share people's testimonies to people who have, I think they're getting excited about things, but I need to find some testimonies. But who can we share? What people can we share? Do we need to reach out to them and ask them if we can share their testimony? How does that work?
During Gut Health and Happiness, there's a ton of testimonies in there. Just go ahead and share them. You just copy and paste
Okay.
them. You can't
Okay,
copy and
I'm
paste,
just,
you can't share from the group because the group is secret, but you can copy and paste them to anybody. People in
From
Plexus want
okay,
our stories shared. So share.
Yeah.
okay.
They're all
So just from Gut Health and Happiness, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Anywhere.
all right.
Anywhere.
Anywhere? Even from the
No
pink
rules.
and positive pink
Yes.
page?
Share.
Okay,
I mean, unless it says on top, Sylvia, that this is not compliant, do not share. That'd be the only thing,
okay,
Otherwise, share away.
all right. I'm just wondering about that, so,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And we can share that on our page or just messaging?
As if you question one, then talk to Janet, and Janet can help you know whether it's compliant or not. That'd be the
Okay,
only thing.
but I mean, if you share something, can we do it directly on our page, or does it has to be simply messaging?
We can work with you on that, Sylvia. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, thanks.
I do different things for different scenarios. So yeah, we'll
Okay.
work with you on it. So thank you so
All
much,
right,
Wendy. I'm
welcome,
excited for
guys.
this event. I hope everybody hops on. So thanks for coming, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you in the next Zoom. Actually, it's not a Zoom next. It's live on the Team Wellness page. So go to the Team Wellness page. Wendy and Jamie will be live there. It's going to be fabulous. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on, everyone. Go get those iPads. Abby.